What's up, guys? This is Crypto James talking to you today about Mosquitos Finance, the new DEX and yield farm, perpetual yield farm that is, built upon Aptos. Now, Aptos has a ton of hype, one of the most well-funded new projects that we've seen in a very long time. And this yield farm on Mosquitos Finance can earn some serious passive income. So we'll take a look at all of this in this video. But before I get into it, guys, if you are new to the channel, these are the first 26 coins I spoke about on this channel. They're also the first 26 coins I owned when I made this channel. Had you put in just $100 into each of these coins when I released videos about them, and you never sold them, you rode these coins into a recession, into a bear cycle. If you sold these coins today, you would still be able to bank over 16 grand in profit doing everything wrong, which is not bad. But if you'd have sold these coins like I did when the markets were red hot in 2021, $100, just 100 into each of these coins could have netted you a profit of 123 grand. So there's a big difference between doing what's right and what's wrong. Now, as I said, I sold all these off. They're not what I own. But if you want to see the coins that I own right now that are in my portfolio, you can do. Just have to go to copymycrypto.com. On the site, I share every coin I own, every one I buy, every one I sell. Videos are released every day talking about the markets. We have a pinpoint accuracy on them for months and months and months now. We've also got a ton of tutorials in the members area. They are perfect if you are a crypto beginner. These are the same ones that I send friends and family. Then on top of that, guys, we have a history of success on the site. We've called big winners on the site. We've called big winners on this channel. Phantom leads the way in that. In 2020, I released a course talking about the best investment for crypto in 2020, and it was all about Phantom and why Phantom would 100x. And no one was talking about Phantom in 2020. Not your favorite crypto YouTuber, no one. And certainly no one was predicting big gains. Now, I will find another Phantom, and when I do, I'm not going to just create another course. I'm simply going to go onto my site, and I'm going to break the coin down for the members. What's the coin, the gains I think it can have, and why, and the percentage of my money I'm putting in. And if they want to copy along, they can. If that interests you, if taking the work out of your crypto investing sounds good, finding the next big winner without 20,000 hours of research sounds good, go read the site now, and remember that everything you read, you can verify on this channel's history. Right, so Aptos. Let's get into Aptos first. So Aptos market cap's $2 billion. This is legitimately incredible, the amount of money that they raised. They raised over 200 million in a seed round led by Andreessen Horowitz. They then raised another 150 million in a Series A round led by FTX Ventures and Jump Crypto. Obviously, it's not ideal seeing FTX Ventures in there. Then 2 months later, Binance Labs made a huge investment for an undisclosed amount into Aptos, but it brought its valuation to around 4 billion by September, and then they launched their mainnet in October. The hype behind Aptos is very similar to what we saw with Polkadot around the previous bull cycle, and Solana. You know, we saw both of them get this huge wave of hype, and everything around it was having success. You know, the Polkadot parachains had a ton of hype, and they pumped really well. Everything within Solana, the NFTs and the Solana ecosystem really started to rise as that experienced its hype. And Aptos has that similar feel right now. You know, they're starting to grow, they're starting to add to that ecosystem. And Mosquitos Finance is sort of the first yield generating platform that I've seen. So they've got perpetual yield farms. And they're really straightforward, they're really simple, and they're automated, so they're very easy to use. And the sort of yield farms, they launched 7 days ago. So in the past 7 days, these farms have launched. They're up to $61,000 in total value locked. As you can see, those APYs are absolutely staggering. Now that won't last. It just won't, because as more money flows into this, the APYs will have to drop. So those sort of first movers, those first people that are getting in and staking either their liquidity pool tokens or their stake in Sucker are going to be benefiting hugely. because they're absolutely rocketing in terms of percentage yields. Like, that's massive. And again, as more money flows in, inevitably that percentage has to drop. But right now, huge return on investment. And the way the token is going to work is there's going to be 28,800 of the sucker token, which is Mosquito Finance's token, generated on a daily basis. And then a percentage are dedicated to the team, a percentage are dedicated for marketing collaborations, 9% are used for the lottery winning pot to incentivize users to participate in the lottery, 10% is burnt, and 80% is distributed through the farm staking contract. And as you can see, whenever you participate in a farm, you can earn a sucker token. You've got some nice like you've got wormhole USDC and USDC, but look at that percentage yield. Stable coin, USDC versus USDT, stablecoin, but 2,287%. And that's because there's not tons of money in there right now, but there will be. And what Mosquito have got up and running is, swap functionality. They've got their liquidity pools as well. When you actually check out the pools, the value locked in 7 days is pretty damn good. In 7 days they've managed to get up to over 8.5 million in value locked already, just on the pools. Then the farms, another 60 grand, which again I expect to rocket. Now, they've actually managed to get quite a lot done in the past 7 days. So they launched the sucker token 8 days ago. I think it was the 19th. Yeah, it was the 19th. And since then, all of phase 2 is complete, and they've spoken about this. So they've published landing pages, they've done the publishing docs, the publishing on GitHub, they're executing a marketing plan. They've got early community airdrop events, which was done. They did the seed round pre-sale, which was done. They've done the public token sale and initial liquidity, the Great Yield Farm launch, and now they've fully submitted the contracts for independent security audit. So the audit will go through very soon as well. So the next step for them is phase 3. So phase 3 of the roadmap is on its way now. And when we take a look at the roadmap, there. So phase 1, phase 2 is done. So phase 3, integrate Pancake Swap liquidity pool farm, integrate Pancake Swap swap and liquidity, build the Mosquitoes launch pad. So they're going to have an IFO launch pad. They're going to introduce the burning mechanism for the lottery. So they're going to burn off, what was it? 10, I think it was like, where is it? That'll be in the documents I'll find that. So they're going to introduce the burning mechanism, which is the lottery, Mosquito governance, and they're going to build their own exchange that's an AMM and implement liquid staking. Liquid staking in particular, I'm really excited about. Deflationary mechanisms, that'll be. Lottery. So 9% of the token emissions will go into the lottery. So the lottery pot will be large enough that players will be encouraged to buy one or more tickets. 10% of that entire pot will end up being burnt to reduce the token supply. And if there's no winners, 80% of the pot is burnt. So they'll continue pushing those deflationary mechanisms so that the circulating supply does never get out of control. This for me is a really interesting one because they're also looking at introducing liquid staking, and that could be quality because they're going to implement a liquid staking feature that lets anyone stake the Aptos tokens so that they can contribute to governance, centralization while earning yield, and they'll be given back basically a staking Aptos so that they can carry on, anyone that's using it can carry on in the DeFi section of or the DeFi ecosystem within Aptos. So again, very, very nice. But to be fair, up and running for 7-8 days, since the token launch. They're also massively trending. They're like, where is it? 4th hottest pair at the moment on the Aptos ecosystem. They've been trending on Dex tools damn near every day. between sort of 3rd and 7th or 8th every day. And then to boot, you know, they're already ranked like 17th, I think it is, on DeFi Llama. Let's double check that. So on the Aptos chain, yeah, 16th, sorry, 16th. In terms of the Aptos ecosystem. And again, bear in mind, running for 8 days. So this is one that I'm really intrigued by. And like I said, I mean, the farming is going to be hugely profitable for anyone that's in it early. And then, you know, again, as the money goes up, that is only going to drop. Like, those APYs will drop because that's what has to happen. Like, there's token distribution. There's 28,800 being generated a day. So right now, you know, if you go into any of these yields, you're going to earn well. And at some point that has to drop off because the percentages are that high. And the more money that comes in, the quicker that will reduce. But, my God. Yeah, very intrigued by this. I'm very intrigued by Aptos. Again, with Aptos, fundamentally, right now there's so much damn hype behind behind Aptos in a similar vein to what it was like with Polkadot not that long ago. And combine the fact that Aptos can potentially run through 150,000 transactions per second. Aptos continues to look like a project that's going to do something quite special in the next bull cycle. You know, it's not that far from its all-time high already. You know, it's got to go up about 50% to break its previous high. When that does happen, obviously token discovery mode, that can rocket up. And what will happen when that rockets up is the entire Aptos ecosystem is going to be taken with it. And you know, one of the best yield generating exchanges, farms on DeFi projects on Aptos is definitely going to benefit from that. So very, very interesting. Yeah, if you are an Aptos user, let me know what you think of Mosquito Finance. Have you put money in? Have you contributed to the farms? Are you enjoying seeing that yield generating every damn day? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you're a returning viewer, hit the subscribe button. It helps the channel immensely. These videos will make you money. You know, where else are you going to earn 1,400% in interest? And karma's a real thing. So do something nice, hit the subscribe button, it helps. And guys, if you want to see the coins I own right now, head over to copymycrypto.com. On the site, I share my portfolio. I let the members know in real time, anytime I buy or sell any coin. Videos are released every day talking about the markets. The pinpoint accuracy we've had on them over the past several months has been staggering. We also have tutorials set up for beginners. If you're a crypto beginner, you don't even know how to get started, these are ideal for you. They'll help you on your journey. And we have called big winners on both the site and this channel. Phantom led the way. No one in 2020 spoke about Phantom. Not your favorite crypto YouTuber, not anyone other than myself, who released an entire course all about Phantom and why it would 100x. When I find the next Phantom, not doing a course, I'm just going to go onto my site. I'm going to tell the members about the coin, the gains, and what money I'm putting in there. And if they want to copy, they can. If it sounds good, copying, finding the next big winner without having to do 20,000 hours of research, go read the site now, and remember that anything you read there, you can verify it on this channel. And if you like it, maybe I'll see you there, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.